Okay, well, now we start the biggest pack opening on YouTube because that's fun. Yeah, we're gonna be opening a lot of Oblivion packs. I haven't quite decided how much. Depends what the rates are, but this is gonna be fun though. We're looking for about 10 plus from the first 100 mil. Also, I like just woke up and I have my coffee, so this is gonna be a pretty chill pack opening. Don't expect a ton of yapping, but the reason I have gems is I sold my Diamond Aegis for a bill, which is pretty good for Diamond Aegis. Okay, first one. Not bad. Not great either, but whatever. Okay, that's better. That's also bad. So, we're looking for about 10 amethysts from the first 100 mil. If we get that, we're good. If we don't get that, then we're probably gonna stop at 100 mil. So, and if the 100 mil goes super well, I'm just not going to keep track at all, and we're just going to open the full billion, because that's more fun. Hopefully I have the inventory space for this. I might have to go to the trade hub and reset partway, but I did as much as I could for making my inventory smaller. Oh, they really need to fix that bug. Yeah, we're probably gonna be doing the full billion. Um, so at worst, if I get 10 amethysts per 100 mil, and I sell each amethyst for 10 million, which I'm gonna be able to do more than that, but each amethyst for 10 million, then I'd make my full billion back just off of the amethyst, and the Olympus and gem blades would be pure profit. That's what we're hoping for, but we'll see. Also, this auto reveal means the pack openings are gonna take way less time. So. That's both good and bad, because you can spend your whole account very easily, you know. Yeah, a little silly. The craziest version of this that I did the math for is if I get, let's say, 150 amethyst, and they all go to 20 million each, which I don't think is unreasonable, then I would make 3 billion just off of the amethyst. So, did a bunch of rough math as far as like potential things that could happen. So we'll see. Either this is gonna be really good or really bad, probably. So, eh. From selling the Aegis, I have all the items I actually like in this game. Cyber, Ami, Divine, Try. Nothing else I really care about. So, I use my champ a little bit, but that might get sold. We'll see. It's kind of silly to have an item worth that much to me, but I do use it a little. So, I don't know. Again, we need Amethyst. The Olympus and Gem Blades, we don't really care for at all. If we get them, great, but whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, that's a lot more like it. And then at 903, we're going to check how many amethysts we have, as far as whether it's worth it or not to keep going. And then I'll make a follow-up video after this as far as the strategy I'm going to use based off of what I get, and then I'll add up all the items I got from this pack opening in that video. After I do all the math, because no one wants to sit through that. Okay, that's close enough. So, Amethyst. We got, what? 5, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. Yeah. It's not amazing. Oh well. It's a little low, but we can work with it. So. Actually, here, let me lock these. And then we can see where it's going from there. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of. And we'll just have to see if this ends up being worth it, because I can... Okay, well... I can high roll it, I can low roll it, you know. As much as doing the math on, like, the numbers they show you matters, it's better to just see how many you actually get doing it. We're probably going to get more than that amount. Okay. Yeah, I probably just had a slightly unlucky 100 mil off of this. So, we'll see. Now, could I make more money if I just used the, you know, billion pure gems to value trade? Probably, but this is more fun, so. Well. Yeah, we're probably gonna make quite a bit off of this whole opening. Also, whatever the next pack is probably not going to be nearly as worth it as Oblivion. If it's Rose Pack, we're not going to be doing this. If it's Light Pack, you only do it if you want Spirit Scythes, which the pack needs to be really, really cheap for that to be worth anyone's time. Also, that'll just tank as Spirit and Steady, which, you know, people won't love. As far as Rose Pack goes, the S grades for Dahlia and Lotus should stay a little bit higher, because they don't have poses. I don't expect as many people to gamble them. But the actual wrap price of Dahlia and Lotus should be lower, because big traders won't be as interested in stockpiling them or gambling them to S. Probably the best packs in the game are Oblivion and Inferno. If they make Winter a gem pack, which it was originally a Robux pack, but they gave out free packs daily for Winter, or during Christmas. If they give daily free packs out again, then Winter will be really nice, but if it's a Robux pack, it's gonna suck and no one's gonna care for it. And that makes Inferno probably the highest value pack in the game, but we'll see. It's either Inferno or this. It kind of depends on how the prices stay. Overdrive, I don't think people love. It's expensive. Reckless, I think, is very loved. But I think Stillblade is a very niche pose, but the people that love SNE are willing to pay more than quite a few other people that like other poses. So, we'll see. If I get a stupid amount of Amethyst, one thing I could do that would be a little bit weird is combine them all into A+s and then sell them off, which would make it take a lot less time. But I need to get really, really lucky for that to be worthwhile. It's probably going to be better for me to just sell these as singles, which is fine, but we'll just see how it goes. Let me just, yeah, make sure. We're getting a lot of amethyst this time, so it's probably gonna be a lot better now. Then we'll check it again at 803. Okay. We'll do one more, then we'll check it. Okay. 5. Yeah, we got 11 from that one. That's good. Get better at least. Wait. It was 11. Oh, we got 12. Okay. Well, 12 is really, really good. That makes up for the last 100. It doesn't really matter for us to look at Gemblade and Olympus till the end, because this is where we're trying to get most of our profit from. The rest is just kind of bonus and covering tax. I think it was a Gemblade and Amethyst. I clicked a little fast. But it's just silly how many amethysts I'm going to get out of this. Seems like about 10 is going to be the average, which I'm not surprised about. But that means all the gem blades and Olympus swords will cover me quite a bit. And then hopefully Amethyst Wrap goes up to like 20. If it does, I'm really set, but who knows. That's really, really good. Also, I'm probably going to have this upload after the pack leaves, because I need to get the video ready. And then I'll have the math video up. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done this weekend and then have it upload Monday. Or if this goes up Monday, then I'll have this up after. I don't know. We'll see. This might take a while to process because this is going to be a longer video. Yeah, the strategy video is going to be a little bit more fun because then we get to actually plan how we're going to sell all of these back to the community. Which, when you do stuff like this in trading, it just makes me laugh, like, just very evil. Because if I can spend $1 billion and then Amethyst Wrap goes up to like 20 and I have 100 Amethyst, the fact that I can over double my money just off of this choice is funny. Way more peaceful than having to value trade or flip Aegis or dumb stuff like that. And again, with any sort of pack opening, you gotta be careful because if you're only spending like 100 mil, you can get unlucky for 100 mil. It's only over long periods of time where it can level out, typically. So, I'm hoping a billion's enough where it's worthwhile, but who knows. Like, we're getting a pretty bad streak right now. So, well. Yeah, we're getting all the bad mythics. Ooh. Yeah, that 100 mil is probably going to be relatively rough, but oh well. Or I think it is, unless it makes up for it at the end. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll check again. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 from that. It's not very good, but oh well. I would guess Amethyst Wrap goes to at least 12 pretty quickly, but who knows? Depends how high demand it is on how much it goes up. We're looking for I mean, I'd like to get 150 amethyst if I can, but I think that's optimistic. Off the current rate, it looks like it's going to be about 10. But we'll see. 10 per 100. 10 amethyst per 100 mil, sorry. As far as items go, the only ones I'm really waiting to get are I'm waiting for Deagle to drop to probably like 20 mil. It should keep dropping again. About 600 are created daily. It kind of depends on the day. I think some days there were as high as like 700 created and as low as maybe 400. So Deagle should die off quite a bit. And then Skinwalker I'm probably going to offer on when it comes out. But that might be a while away. Well, it's like a month out, I think. So I'm gonna have to sell out some of my amethysts or some of the current items I have up for trade. Which, outside of the billion I'm spending on packs, I have about 800 mil in tradable items right now. So it's not like I'm going all in on this. I wouldn't recommend going all in on this. If it doesn't pay off, it doesn't pay off. It's fine, but it should. It probably will. Who knows? Okay. The amount of amethyst is just silly. Okay. One more? Well, you know, a Gemblade's good. We'll take a Gemblade. I'm hoping to get some shinies, but if I don't, I don't. I'm not paying for Shiny Hunter. I don't think it's worth it. It's a lot of money. Oh. If this kills my luck potion, I swear. I'm hoping they didn't remove my packs. Oh, we're here. Okay, my luck potion's still going. Go back to the private. I don't even know if they changed anything. Probably just a bug fix, but who knows. Good old technical difficulties. I'm not gonna cut this, so come on, game. Come on. Oh, no response from server. What? How does it mean no response from server? Oh, I guess Deathball's just bugging. Well, okay. I guess we go to trading and we go through there because we can't do a private. Good old Deathball bugging and not working as usual, but oh, especially during this video because I'm not reshooting this, so I'm not gonna get the gems back for that. Yeah, good old technical difficulties. Okay. Uh, yep. Back to getting amethyst, please. Thank you. If it reboots again, I swear. Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties, but I don't expect Deathball to have random nothing update in the middle of the video. We probably got a lot of amethyst from this 100 mil. So, if I can have a few 100 mil, like, make up for the bad streaks, then we're good. Okay. It's kind of silly. Okay, this is very silly. But we'll just have to see how much amethyst goes up wrap-wise. It might be in, like, Inferno, where it has kind of... It's slow to go up again, but, you know, that's life. I just think amethyst was 60 mil before being put back into the game. Wouldn't be at all surprised if it hits, like, 30 again. It'd be a little silly if it does, but wouldn't be against it. So, I will be, very evil. Oh, okay. One second, we gotta check after this. I've opened a little too many. So don't count one of the amethysts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. We are probably going to have to deal with inventory. So I'm going to do that really quick. all those. So I was trying to join an empty lobby, but okay. Okay, well, there's still a couple people, but can I create a lobby? That'd be better. Nope, I can't. Okay. Oh well. I didn't even see what that was. It was an amethyst, an Olympus, and maybe even a gem. I know it was those two. I don't know if there was a gem in there. I have to say the auto reveal helps a ton, but they still need to fix the bug that makes it to where if you try too quickly, it just deletes your gems, because that shouldn't be a thing. I think it still deletes the gems. Maybe it doesn't, but the error, like, you should be able to open packs with a macro. They shouldn't limit players from, you know, the speed they're opening a pack at. Doesn't really make sense. You know, it would be kind of funny if I set off some sort of system by spending $1 billion on the pack. Like Deathball gets like a little moderation notice. It's like, oh, this person spent $1 billion on Amethyst. Something's wrong with him. But now, it would be smart for me to leave gems out to trade. But we don't do smart things here. We open packs because it's funny. And I have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. It's funny to say I have a problem. I'm doing this because it's profitable. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think I'd make gems. But also just thought it would be funny to put probably the biggest pack opening video on YouTube. So there's a chance someone spent more than me on this, but I haven't seen one that spent more than this. I've seen people spend like 100K in a sitting, but this is a little ridiculous. If you were gonna buy gem bundles, this would be just a stupid amount of Robux. So I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. It's not worth spending. I just had an Aegis and sold it, so that's the only reason we're doing this. Oh, and we first shiny. You know, we'll take that. The nice thing about shinies is you could... It's a weird option, but you could combine the shiny with 19 others and sell the A+ shiny probably for a good amount if you wanted to quick sell it. So that might be something I do in the strategy video as far as like how I'm going to deal with all these items. But that's a ways off. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more shinies than one in 500 mil, but oh well. I'm not buying Shiny Hunter. It's not worth it to me. So even if I got, you know, way more shinies, they don't sell for that much more. Oh, and we got sword space issues. Oh no, it begins. Okay, me does. Okay, we're gonna do Ichi's. Yeah, this part of it isn't very fun. I would be happy if I could put godlies on auto delete personally, but okay, that's a lot of yellow Ichis. We're gonna delete those. I'll delete a few more also. Okay. Oh. Then hopefully we don't have to do this quite as much for the rest of the opening, but I will. I know this probably hurts like one person that really wants the Astral Smashers, like some of these other small items, but I don't have room. We'll do Kameki Blades also. Also, whenever you're doing these like openings, you don't want to be needing the godlies. If you need the godlies to profit, it's not worth doing. Okay, I didn't want that many godlies. Got like 6. Okay, well, no godlies, more amethysts. Thank you. That's not an amethyst. It's also not an amethyst. Come on. Okay. I don't want that. I don't want the godlies. Just give me amethyst. Thank you. Also, I'm sorry if I forget to check every 100 mil. I might miss it once. But, oh well. If I do, I do. Okay. We're going to check again. ME. 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. 10 in a shiny is pretty good. I'm not going to say it's amazing, but it's nice. I'd probably try to sell the shiny for double wrap or 20 mil, depending. We'll see. I'll cover all that stuff in the strategy video, because it's going to be weird selling all these off, but make sure that they're all locked. Yeah. Okay, we'll take another shiny. That's good. Okay. And no, I'm not going to make a shiny S grade. I'm sure there's like going to be at least 3 comments that are like, make a shiny S grade, but I might make a shiny A+, and then sell that off to someone, and then make them gamble it. But I'm not going to be gambling to S. That's not happening. I'm not going to assemble it to S either. So I already have an Amethyst S grade. I don't need more. I'm just doing this for fun. Yeah, this is going to be pretty silly as far as trying to sell all of these back off to the community. Anyway, after this 100 mil, we'll check the gem blades and we'll check the Olympus. I'm sure some people want to know what it's at, but it's going to be at about half the amethyst for each. So, also we'll take a double amethyst. Sure, there's like one person in the chat freaking out. No, no, okay, good, good. Sometimes people are just going crazy, like, why are you opening so many packs? What's wrong with you? They did that a lot to me when I was opening standard packs. But I guess I did pick a smaller lobby. Okay. Well, this is going to be a good 100 mil. We'll take it. I think that was a shiny gem blade. I think it was the first shiny gem blade. I think. Might have saw that wrong. I'm not sure. Also, for gem blades, I had one S grade gem and one A plus gem. I don't have any small gem blades. Okay, we'll also take another shiny. Another shiny. The rates are a little silly. But yeah, I had one Olympus going into it and no gem blades that were not graded. Which, of course, you haven't seen me grade any of the items we've been getting. I'm not cutting away. The amount of double ammies we've got back to back is just weird. Okay. I said I wanted shinies, and then it's just giving me all the shinies now, so I'm pretty happy. Okay. I don't want 5 godlies. No. I don't want godlies. I can't complain though. They've been very generous with the amethyst. Especially the shiny ones. So. Not a bad thing. If shinies sold for double wrap, I would recommend people buy Shiny Hunter at a point. But shinies don't sell for double wrap, so they sell for maybe 50% higher. It's not worth paying, 1,400 Robux for a few amethysts to sell 5 mil higher or whatever. It just doesn't help you that much. I mean, if you have the money to blow and you just want to, it's a choice you can make, but I don't really recommend it. Also, just because I'm opening 1 billion in amethyst packs, don't do this for the next like rose pack or whatever. It's not going to be worth it. The reason this is worth it is because Last Oath sells for at least something. Stable sells for a good amount, and people are heavily gatekeeping it. And amethyst is going to recover probably better than every single other gem pack mythic would. Oh, also we need to check the... Okay, well, ignore the last 2 amethysts, I guess. So we got 3 shinies, 2 through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 normals and 3 shinies. That's something. That's pretty good. We're definitely going to make the money back just off of the amethyst at this point. Pretty confident to say that. I'm hoping I didn't miss an amethyst to lock, but we'll see. Okay, we'll quickly check the gem blades. That's a lot of gem blades. We'll check the Olympus. Yeah, it's a lot of Olympus. Let me see if I got a shiny gem blade. Curious. I did not. Okay. I was seeing things. I was being optimistic, my bad. Okay. Also, we got 21 minutes left on the luck potion. I don't think there's any way I spend the rest of the gems in the 20 minutes, so I'm just going to pop that luck. We're just going to pop that one. Okay. Then I don't have to remember for later. Also, then this video gives you some idea of how far a triple luck goes with the auto-reveal change. I'm also curious on Saturday if they change pack prices again, because Inferno was way too expensive. Amethyst, I could see them viewing as too cheap. I don't think it is. I think this is a good price, and I would just leave it at this price. But I don't think they're going to make it cheaper. This is already pretty reasonable for Mythics. And Gemblade and Olympus pretty much just died. Amethyst still has value, but they might deem that this was too cheap and make it a little bit more expensive. I can see. I don't think they will, but I don't know how the devs are viewing it, if they have even thought about it, but we will see if it changes. So also, because the last 100 mil being so good, we really don't need to worry. That could cover probably 300 mil going slightly bad, just fine. So, I mean, I'd love to have, you know, a bunch of shinies dropping, but if we don't, we don't. Moving forward. Oh, Sword Space issues again. The struggle. Oh, please. I'm gonna keep the Stargaze because I think those are kind of cool. I don't really like those. I don't like these. I don't like these. Okay, well, that's 50. I will leave one of each, I guess. Just for my sanity, we'll delete more of them. No, okay. I can't type. We'll just delete all of them because I don't want to deal with it. Okay. This does take forever to open pack still. I really wish they'd add an auto open on top of the auto reveal, because then we don't need to deal with the bug of you click too fast. But hopefully they know that it's still a problem and that gets addressed relatively soon. Oh, and as far as the update, tomorrow, because I'm recording this on Friday. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but I'm recording this on Friday. I have absolutely no idea what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. So, really hoping we get something interesting. I'm expecting the OG Enigma pack to replace Craft pack, and then I'm hoping for Rose pack as the replacement for Oblivion, but who knows? That's just what I'm hoping for, so. That's better. We were having kind of a... Okay, we were having kind of a rough 100 mil, and then that part... Okay. Okay. Okay, game, like... Yeah, I want Amethyst, but like... You don't need to spoil me this much. Like, come on. If it gives me a shiny, I swear. Come on, one shiny. No, okay. We're not gonna get a shiny. Oh, I scared away the Amethyst, my bad. Then we're gonna do one more, and then we'll check. One more, and then we check. Okay. Amethyst. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's good. So we're probably going to get about 120, 130 by the time it's over. Maybe 110 as a guess. That's pretty good. And then Amethyst Wrap should recover decently, I think. But who knows? I will not be selling these low, so don't worry about me tanking the market if you're one of my viewers that invested in Amethyst because I said it was good. There's a reason I'm doing this. I'm trying to make everyone money. So, I mean, I'm helping the community by bringing supply, but I'm going to sell it at a higher price than it's at now. So, if you bought Amethyst at 7 or 8, I'm probably not going to sell under 15. And my shinies, I'm probably going to sell at like 20, 25 lowest. But we'll see. I'll let Wrap settle at whatever it's going to before I sell off. So, having a ton of Amethyst, I just thought was funny. But, I don't know. A lot of the stuff I've been doing in trading lately is just kind of for fun. Like, I already have the items I care for, so, Spend $1 billion on a pack? Sure, that's completely reasonable and rational. Not totally insane for spending $1 billion on a stupid gem pack. Like, holding my Diamond Aegis would have been probably much smarter, but getting it to sell for 1 bill pure gems, might as well. I've seen one for 900 I could have bought back, but I don't really want it back. I don't want Aegis. I never used the thing. Having a funny amount of Amethyst is much more entertaining to me. One thing I might do in the strategy, depending on how many Amethysts we get, is I've considered just making a ton of A+s, filling my whole booth with like A+ Amies, A+ Gem Blades, A+ Olympus, and just make people gamble, because I think it would be funny too. The gambling addicts would be so happy looking at my booth, but they would want to buy it so badly. It'd be awful for them. I would make a lot less money doing that. It would be better for me to sell them off as singles, but we'll see. If I get really lucky, I might do that for fun. So, I'll make that video and decide then, as far as what I'm doing, but it's a lot of silly things I can do with the items. So, I could also just keep them for trade offers and, you know, offer Amethyst for Deagles and that kind of stuff. And that'll probably work. But yeah, if you're looking to do this with a pack, again, Oblivion and Inferno are probably my highest recommendations. If they turned Winter into a gem pack, that would be maybe higher than, it would probably be higher than Oblivion, because Backlash has poor demand, but it's still a good pose. So it's probably better than stable as far as demands. Stable, I think, will go up more because I don't think that many people are going to gamble S Gem Blades, but we'll see. Backlash could drop as low as like 40 if Winter is one of these packs. Because Winter and Nutcracker would just die in price if they're released as a gem pack, which I'd be happy with. That would make it feel like Christmas if they were reasonably priced. But I would guess they're going to be a Robux pack on Christmas, and then I'm hoping that they give a free pack out daily, because that was what made 2023 Death Ball feel special, like the Christmas of 2023. So, hoping they repeat that. If they don't, I'm probably going to give it a bad review, just out of spite. Simply, like, I'll be fair to it, but like, I'm not going to be happy if we don't get free packs for Christmas, because I think making the player base happy matters a lot more than profit. Because if we don't have a player base, then the game just falls off again. Which, if they keep the player base relatively happy, our player base is like 2 times as high always. As soon as they start getting greedy with like 2.0, it just falls off the cliff. So we'll see what happens on Christmas. I'm hoping it's good. Hoping it's not just, oh, there's a winter pack and a really bad secret like the Halloween update. But who knows? Gotta delete all this crap again. I'll leave one of each. Okay, well. It kind of hurts to delete those. I'm not going to delete that many more of them. Hopefully. I like Evolved Scissors, personally. I'd prefer to delete my Ember Hearts. I don't like Crimson Claws, but I know a lot of people do. So this is probably going to hurt some of you, but oh well. Sorry. Same with this. I know a lot of people love Black Nietzsche, so. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're also coming up on an hour, so you can spend about 800 mil within an hour. If you have more inventory space than I do, you can spend 800 comfortably in an hour, but I have, I think, 600 inventory. Double check that. 500, okay. So if you have less inventory space than I do, expect it. Oh. If you have less inventory, it's going to take you longer to open the same amount of gems. If you have more inventory, it'll take you less time. So just keep that in mind. But with my inventory space, it's that long. If you're going to spam open like this, I would heavily recommend deleting all of your trash items, like your commons, your godlies, shinies that are like low rarity that you use for auras. Delete all of those before doing this kind of opening. I deleted a bunch of items before I started this. Also, we got to check enemies. Got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Pretty good. it's just, like, the amount of amethyst and items I'm gonna have to deal with is a little bit painful, but it's funny, so. Okay, it's a lot of amethyst. Doing the math video, just adding everything up is gonna be fun, for me at least. The process, at least, of, like, adding everything up and seeing what I've got. But again, we spend 1 billion gems, and then I'll add up the wrap total of all of the gem blades, Olympus swords, and amethysts at current values, and then we're gonna put what I'm gonna sell it at as far as projected profit goes in that video. At least that's my plan on how I'm gonna do it, so we'll see. Again, if you're value trading, this isn't really a smart idea. I'm doing this more for fun. If you were going to be smart with $1 billion, you'd just server hop and find really expensive things that you can lowball. But, you know, that's boring. It requires negotiating with people, so. Yay, pack opening video. Like, I don't care. I'll make enough that it's, I think, worth my time, but we'll see. If I was really desperate for gems, all of the amethysts that I've gotten, I would hold, and then I'd make A+s of the Olympus swords and the gem blades, and sell off all of those relatively cheap. So maybe I'd sell Olympus A+ grades for 25, and I'd sell A+ gems for maybe 50. And then make all my quick money that way. So I have money to value trade again. But again, I make a lot less doing that, so I probably won't. Just waiting for the wrap to go up on Olympus, Gemblade, and Amethyst is the smartest way to do it, most likely, but we'll see. Also, a bit of a random thing. The way the game's going, as far as monetization being the wheels and us not getting new champions, new maps, 2.0 was awful, and 2.0 was horrible for the game. But we were getting more content. Now we're basically just getting a really bad secret pack, and we're getting wheel spins. And we're getting the old packs, like, spoon-fed to us, which I like the old packs, but the way that new content just stopped releasing, and, you know, the state of ranked and all that is pretty rough. Ranked's had a lot of AP, from what I've heard, from all the ranked players I've talked to. Ranked is miserable and, like, barely playable. It's very, very unenjoyable right now. So, it sounds worse than the team season, which is saying a lot. I think Skinwalker's a nice weapon, but I don't think people are going to play ranked if they don't fix their AP issue. For people that don't know what AP is auto parry. Basically, people just go into a lobby and have God mode. If you haven't seen it, that's a good thing, but it just auto blocks everything for the people. There's no way they can die if they have auto parry. There's also, like, infinite parry and other exploits or hacks that people have used. Yay, shiny! I'm happy to finally get a shiny Gemblade. But yeah. They really need to fix the ranked. We need to fix the lag issues really badly. We need new champions and new content. We need new Evos. We need actually good items, which, you know, if that artist contest goes through, hopefully there's some good stuff in there. I need to make a video on it, but if I don't, I don't. Go check the artist contest thing in the Discord. If you don't have Discord, then don't worry about it. But just know more artist swords are coming that are going to be like Leviathan, Soulblade, or Fallen. It's going to be more of a winter theme this time, so hopefully something good wins. There were quite a few swords in the competition that looked really nice, and there were quite a few that were really basic and kind of not my thing. Now, again, everyone has preference for that stuff, so I'm sure a lot of them, you know, you're going to find stuff in there that you really want to vote for, and you probably want to push to win. So, highly recommend checking that. Also, I'm planning to make a budget video, so S grades are stupidly overpriced still. That's not really a fixed issue. But with all the new poses coming out and all the weapon variety we have, it's pretty easy to make some budget combos that are under, 10, 20, 50 mil that are actually really nice. So I'm hoping to make a video on that. As far as the amethysts go, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10's decent. Not amazing, but it's fine. Okay. Also, the fact that I've been able to spend a billion gems this fast is kind of funny. Yeah. Also, as far as Deathball goes, there's just so much that needs to be fixed about it, and there needs to be a lot more content. Like, we need more bosses, we need more maps, we need evolutions, new champions, lag fixes. The good swords need to actually, or the new swords need to actually be good. The way it's going to Blood Demon and the Wheel Spin, and Deagle and the Blood Demon should not be worth 3,300 Robux. They're not worth that much. They're decent weapons, but they're not worth overpaying for. The devs have it very overpriced in my opinion. It should come down. But I'm sure they're making a lot of money, and it's not a great way to support the game in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure it's working, but I'm not a fan. I'd like to see the new packs be better. Now, I really like the poses that they've been making for Primed and Gunslinger are both very nice poses. I would say they kind of carry the weapons. So, I like them, but I'd like to see the game have more effort put into it personally. Which, that's always going to be true. But, I'd like to see the game succeed and feel a little bit more like a passion project again. It kind of feels like the packs are keeping it on life support. We need content again, where champions are being sold and evolutions need to still come out. That whole system was created and then not used. So, oh well. Saying Gem Toki never got his buff. The earning rates in main game are still kind of low, but if they can fix all of those problems, Deathball would probably go to 30 or 40,000 players easily, but they haven't. They probably won't. As much as I don't really want to say that, I don't think they will. I think it would have happened by now. Also, sorry about the person spamming that. I'm not going to swap lobby because of it. I hate hearing the sounds in trading. They still need to fix that too. Yeah, I mean, I love Deathball. I enjoy it a lot, but there's a lot that needs to work on before it's in a good spot again. I think it's in a much better spot now that items are, again, more affordable, but the gem economy is very inflated right now. The items coming out again, like Amethyst, Oblivion Pack is cheap. They've priced it reasonably, but with the gem bundle being buffed in the OG update, it made inflation that much worse. They need to really handle inflation in a way where the community enjoys it. This, I will say, Oblivion Pack helped with it, and all the gem packs like Inferno helped with it also. Same with Standard Pack, but they need to add some sort of vendor to like really pull gems out of the economy where it has some sort of special offer. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but it would help the game a ton if they do. Because, with them focusing so much on, oh yeah, we gotta keep inflating the gem economy more, it just messes things up a lot. So, there's ways to fix it, they just haven't. It's not really difficult to fix, it just takes some effort. But yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of fun making this the math video for this though. Oh, the amount of stuff we're getting is ridiculous. Okay. We'll take it. And I'd bet money that someone's gonna be like, give me a free amethyst at some point. But yeah, that's pretty typical for trading. Dealing with beggars is miserable, and we all know that, but Also, I'm probably just gonna spin down to 0 because it's funny. So it's gonna be a billion and 3 mil, I guess. Because we're getting a lot of amethyst, it makes sense to throw the extra 3 bill at it. Or not, God. I wish it was extra 3 bill. It makes sense to throw the extra 3 million. Love to throw an extra 3 billion at it. Only. And here's hoping that the recording actually works properly and I don't have to like double audio again. Well, that's it. So we're just gonna quickly swap lobby again because I don't want to deal with the noises. Okay, so we're gonna go up here really quick. Also, I really didn't need to pop that last triple luck too badly. Yeah. How many amethysts we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Yeah, just 16 amethysts. That's reasonable. So, yeah. I'll cover the amount of everything in the math video, but I'm sure someone will add it up how much I got. But I'll have the math video up soon, and then I'll show briefly the gem blades and Olympus swords and all that too. I don't know why this person. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, and then 2 shiny gem blades. A lot of gem blades. Yay! We'll count them up later. And Olympus swords. Yay! No one cares about them. But yeah, that's it. I'll have the math video up soon, and yeah, so have a good one.